Hello, everyone. I'm Luminous Wolf here to talk about the new Bungie articles about the Renegade armor, Zodiac armor that's coming to Renegades. Thought we'd have a nice little, um, hands-on reading this for the first time. I have already read this when it first came out, doing it now. The first off was to start with the Zodiac, Hunter Zodiac. Uh, Graviton Forfeit. It's getting basically a Oh wow. Workaround. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So it would tell me it was a very much a thing in D1. I didn't play once Hunter in D1. I don't remember this at all. So yeah, so it's talking about in D2, especially at the Void 3.0, how what time wants a bunch of active abilities. Nowadays we shift this out to a kill streak if she is out that was hinge up in neutral. Oh, okay. So this is the visibility thing. What does that actually might be good? Because I mean I'm very much a um boy hunter. I'll be using Quira one with a lot of stuff, especially with the chest feeds that allows me to become visible after boy kills. So Quira one helps with that. As well as the new scout rifle that I got from SFA. This is definitely a change. Now granted it's like improved grenade, melee class generations, recharge, when kind of visible, it's now set up 3 times. That's yeah. And you'll also get a boy over the shield. That's not bad. I actually like that. I'm actually very excited for this one. We got the Obelix. Um, I, I can't even pronounce the name. uh, Given the support of other support eccentric status, we're getting the Obelix more frequent support role. Basically, getting beyond the Bale. Now also start to help the shield regen. This also applies to allies. Alright, I could probably see this more in a PvP thing. Lucky Raspberry. Oh, I haven't heard that in a while. Uh, so now I'm getting like, I'm just getting, okay, yeah, so it's now getting, our Shovel Grenade abilities with, protection lifetime change. This will help consistency, not activate, increase max change. Uh, Now it applies Joel's on arc grenade hit, which is nice. Return to artful energy on any application of Jolt debuff, triggering the Jolt chains on already affected by debuff. Uh, the Orphish Rigs. I didn't think this would be coming at all, to be honest. To be honest, at all. Orpheus Rigs now getting benefit from shadows. Okay, well, shadow, never mind. Not getting benefit. It's just basically, this is still unnecessary. And once I understand what you're trying to do, this tiny little box of Workers Ridge, it's all it does is 16 to 20%. That's not even a worst free in the thing. Oh. Gemini Jester. Wow. I don't use a lot of Hunter Exotic. So, like, a lot of these things that I heard had her, I had these early experiences with them. Now I might have to Renegades. Oh. So, it's now getting your trace duration basically to 1 second from 0.5. Uh, it misdirects thought remove your blink east. Oh, okay. So wow. So basically, it does the midterm allows like the actual HUD pursuit stacking. That's crazy. I didn't think I can do that. And basically, the intent PVT cut back into like 3 seconds from 2. I mean, it's really not that big of a buff. I would say. I don't think it's that hard. For the Zodics, for Titan, Arbiter's Warrant. That's true. It said they did have most of a niche that's not to the game, which is very true. I don't think I ever highly use it at all. Uh, so now they're trying to basically use this barricade. So they pick us 3 orbs, we're enhancing this barricade, enhance Baronade. Oh, Baronade, not Barricade. What's on a Y Pounder 3 Cliff Barricade? It does work with the barricade modification like Bridger's Last and Stormkeep. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know what to talk. I'm thinking like, what is this good Baronade? And I think this was like that weird barricade grenade. Yeah, you're right. It didn't have much of an each. Yeah, like one of those things where you just stroke or barricade, and I think that was like the most ridiculous thing. And I think if you think about like this does work with like Stormkeep and Gregor's Last, what I think is like as soon as you pop the barricade, is release the screen stuff. That it could be somewhat beneficial. It would be very nice. It would be cool to see. It'd be cool to see in action. To basically like yeah, I would I would definitely have to see it in action for sure. I'm screaming my words here for me. I'm sorry. I've been sick for like a couple days, so now like I'm becoming more active. Uh, oh, dude, Martin. Ooh. Yeah, so it has been a strong choice in PvP for sure. Definitely not in PvE. They're basically just adding the chains for the 718 that will charge 2 full charge and grenade, not grenade, glaives. Now triggers the chain. This is not bad. Ursa Ferosa. That's a bear. That's the bear one. Uh, I butchered his name hard, so I apologize. uh, okay, so now it's just saying to the sword. Super energy is damage block. Uh, the energy sword no longer scaled on base energy. Super energy refund meter double at power of activity. And super energy refill meter is buffed by the 13.6. And oh, it increased by 13.6 and negative 40 power. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I see a lot of people using this, unless this is like a very a niche thing. But then again, even like I wouldn't even use this. Like this here, second chance. This is like that second shield strobe for Void Central Titan. Even this was like very. It sounded really cool at first when I first saw it, but I barely used it. Or barely use it. Uh, so I guess they're doing it with they're adding spawn void polices on shield final blow, which does help a little bit. Which I mean, why these elemental buff that's on the ground does help a lot of things. Grant shield stroke melee on picking up any void polices, so you could constantly. Oh, oh. So now, like this, is not clicking in my head. So they're not adding void breaches, and you get your shield throw melee energy on any void breaches that you pick up. So depending on how you build the void breaches on this particular thing, you could be throwing a whole lot of shields constantly. Almost like a Captain America. What's essentially that's what's supposed to be like a Captain American X thing where you can constantly throw shields. Okay. Ah, this says super central shield super rings now weakened with this. Oh, okay. So they're adding a whole lot of yeah. So they're definitely making this like a very much shield eccentric thing. I actually like this a lot. I actually might actually use this. Oh my god. This is yeah, that did not click when you hit board freezes and when you talk about the next thing around. So it's depending on how many board freezes you do. So the issue is now with this, it's like you could probably spec into it with the boy weapon and everything, and whatever you want to do in terms of armor mod. The question is like what the artifact giving. Like if Renegade started with no intention of um doing anything war related, I would say that second chance might have a very much less of a role in Renegade unless they do like the next whatever the next season's gonna be. Uh, which is interesting. The double grenade chest. Oh, So now grant 10% energy on grenades. So this, and then, well, now real player when using okay, so this technically, the armor ranger does, this works, I think in my head, it's just in my head alone, probably tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. In my head alone, this does work with only the armor build if you keep specking into the grenade sets. So you're just honking grenade constantly. Um, with this as well, if I think of this as well, like bringing hard content, if you're just thinking of honking out grenades, maybe heal grenades might actually work better. Because every time you throw a thing, your your weapon just reloads. So I wonder if you just constantly just hawk at it. But that's just like just that though too alone, like this particular little two liners, just it doesn't sound very appealing, but I think like in terms of like the armor, um, what do you call them now? You know what I mean, like gunner, paragon, whatever, on the armor. If you just spec it into the grenade energy over like say close to 200, you're probably getting a lot of health. It's exotic, but that's really just only if you're really throwing. If you really just want to benefit getting your energy back, as well as just getting your equip energy. Like it's really nothing else. Lions rampant. Ooh. Oh wait, here it is. Given the fatal mobility and standoff, we thought range restriction to only allow hip fire shooting when in its lip is no longer necessary. Fly free fellow titans. Okay, so we no longer had the hip fire. Which is nice. I don't remember I used Lions Rampant. Peacekeeper. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're the SG thing. That's right. Wonder Pressure, the PK mobility bonus with Earth's mod that grants increase the mobility. We also accidentally remove a fan favorite hitting our action from the design when we correct the audio issue during the edit phase. The re-added thing. Um, increase mobility to from 25 to 30, and I get swap with FSG. I don't remember the interaction. So now I have to find out. That'll be fun. Now we're going to Warlocks. It's been a while since I touched Warlocks, so a lot of this thing might just not hit me as right. Oh, nothing miraculous. This is the stasis one. So now you create four seekers. Ooh, oh, charged. So it's fully charged. Four seekers. Now damaged by 25%. Uh, tracking versus combatant. Basically have increased lifetime, which is good. Uh, projectile speed. So, so this whole thing, the first half, is only for charge. I mean, the exotic now spawn. And this will scatter seeker on a scatter grenade kill. This effect can change. Oh, so if you really, if you really spec this out, you could probably have multiple stasis guys out. Oh. I like that. I like that. I remember when the final, not the final shape. Wow, Beyond Light came out when the stasis got introduced. I did really like the stasis. The thing with Warlock. I remember when it first came to the stasis buddy. I was very much into it. For Irvine, I don't know what you are. Irvine enabled a fun, unique playstyle for boy warlock for like many kill-oriented exotic. It's a struggle to scale into higher difficulty content. We made adjustments to it to help build its maximal benefit quicker and also give a bit more value earlier in its gameplay loop. Now need fewer kills to max out the boy's soul. decrease from 4 to 6 kills, and additionally, the boy soul now does more. The boy soul, yeah, more damage based on the amount of time it is deployed on target. Like I said, I haven't played Warlock as much, so this does sound very enticing. The word thing is the race. When sword chance is equipped, gold charge. Where arc ability hits when amplified, it now damage. Sword strength damage now built on hits instead of kills. Oh, this is nice. Winter Guile. Warlock had a much harder time scaling to melee essential build than Titan Hunter, rather opting Winter Guile to essentially be a newer version of War God Crush. But for Warlock, we decided on a more arcane twist. We ended up with more Warlock flavor version than that. Emphasizing smart build crafting on how you fend the new benefit, a bit more effort, and a very potent reward if you manage to reach Warlock's Rage. Okay. So melee and finisher final blows. The melee final blows are 1 stack, finishers does 3. With I would say just reverse that. In my defense, just do melee. Cause like I honestly 9 out of time, as much as I love finisher, it's not always like I'm not always gonna think like let's just do finishers. But I guess it is. So max 10 is stack for 400% melee damage. Stacks are lost at 1 at a time, and they basically last about 4.5 seconds. Okay. So the uptime is still there, depending on how much their ads gonna be there. Uh, Once you reach 10 stack, you may gain 1 when you charge and the Warlock Rage, and when you activate, you may use your 10 seconds to activate Warlock Rage. Okay, when in Warlock Rage, dramatically gain melee regen, faster melee speed. Okay, well, that's about 10 seconds. I would definitely have to check this out in game. Like this will probably sound more awesome if I sing in person. That's how I say it. Mata Akira, whatever. I don't know. That's a weird thing. Warlock had long hands for a super damage increasing exotic along like the Crusted or Nighthawk. We believe that this is a less interesting and effect for a brand new design, and that we can at least offer just a new piece of pre-dexian one. After all, what is Needlestorm is not a bunch of supercharged arcane needles. It said also look for Needlestorm and okay, oh my god. Hitting a target with 5 Needlestorm. With 5 needles of super projectile, I mean. Will now activate the Scholastic Defensing Burst. A burst caused by the super deal radically increase to all target caught in a razor. This burst now allowed Needlestorm to feel like a damage contestant, like a hardest crash, like a thunder crash. Oh yeah, whatever that word is. Wow, I bursted that word. This one is a spoiler for next week's ability tuning, but we're buffing Solar Warlock Daybreak super damage by 20%. Ooh, dang. Okay. Allowing Daybreak score target by default, since we were shifting some of the Dawn core functionality into the base super. The end result that core for Daybreak damage is being increased by 5% and will now allow you to cause ignition with a single projectile. And with our new exotic universal ornament feature coming in Renegade, looking like a bug while doing it is not optional. Yeah, I like that. I like how they literally just say like Dark Chorus was good, but it looked like the most ugliest thing ever. So they're like, yeah, with the universal set, go for it. So yeah, so that is my basically just hands on first time reading it, getting my thoughts on it. I hope you enjoy. Not something I normally do. But if you like it, let me know in the comments. Other than that, see you guys later. Bye bye.